with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kansas offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep the... moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the back. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
So Temple's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Hicks. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys, they've got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught over the middle. It's Adkins. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Just keep swinging it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a 1st down. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. He'll ride his man on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
From the gun, give on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
What a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Another rush rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Hicks. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's a draw. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
There he goes.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oh, it's a reverse. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the try is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The lone back's got it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The play-action fake. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. as they get it out to the 36.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. Now on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick handoff. He's in open space downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Hicks. He's got his man. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out. Breaks into the open.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives to...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And when these these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him. And on that situation, the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Bring it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to...
Got some room in under the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, nothing like turkey and stuffing and the Egg Bowl on your Thanksgiving holiday. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Oh, they make makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you're going to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And
there he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Across the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score, and looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Going to the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Hicks. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Ramsey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Owls! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And the Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Got it in the middle. It's Adkins. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Burden. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Hicks. Under fire. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. when we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're